Hello, I'm Enzo, and yes, that is me gaming right there. I only realized now looking at the footage that that's probably not peak or even good posture in the first place. But today is a slightly special video. As you can see in the background there, I have a brand new PC. The old one is just a standard giant rectangle case. This is the iBuyPower Height HYTE H70, I think. I chose it because it's got that awesome angle on it. It's a beautiful looking case. In this footage, I'm playing From the Depths, mostly because I don't have that many games installed on this PC, and it's the only thing I felt like playing for a video. It's hard to see because the light reflection, I didn't really notice that until, after recording all of this. So I was hoping to release my next video last week, and then this week. Unfortunately, one of the rare times I go out, I get sick. The issue is, when I get sick, I get extremely sick. And thankfully, it was only the flu. I am the only person in my family who hasn't had COVID yet. But the issue with getting the flu is the fact I don't have the flu shot. That's because I'm allergic to it. So literally, no matter what, I get sick either way. Well, actually, I've avoided the flu most years by not going out, but like I said, the one time I go out. So unfortunately, that knocked me out for about 2 weeks, and then on top of that, I got a new computer, so I've been working on setting all of that stuff up. That is where I've been. But let's get on to something a bit more interesting. This giant PC. She is just absolutely beautiful. I'll start with my old computer specs, just to give you guys kind of a reference. My old computer had an RTX 2070 Super, overclocked, I think, crazy version like that, as the GPU, an Intel i7 9700 CPU, I think 32 gigabytes of RAM, and a 1 terabyte SSD. In ridiculous contrast, this computer has a 4070 super overclocked as well. An AMD, I think it's a, 7900? It's so confusing. And then 64 gigabytes of DDR5 6000 megahertz RAM, which is definitely overkill for everything I do, but there's no kill like overkill. And who knows, I might need it for even this, DaVinci video editing or something like that. And on top of all of that, a 2 terabyte M.2 SSD. It's actually the same M.2 I bought for my old computer, which it's still in there as a secondary drive. I never changed it to primary. As a matter of fact, it has a lot of the data still on it, and I've been meaning to transfer that over to this computer. So that's a project for some time, especially considering all the look into gaming, like presets and pictures, stuff I use for the channel is on that. So if I can just move it to this computer, that'd be so much easier. Because otherwise, all of my drives aren't ridiculously fast, so it takes a while to copy it over, and I need the storage space. I think I've used up like 700 gigabytes already, just installing games and stuff on this computer. But yeah, I'm hoping to get the video done and released next week. I have to transfer all the files over. I gotta actually get the project back because it didn't save. Now I have to redo part of it, but the voiceover is still fine. Speaking of voiceover, that's difficult to do. Even this one, I can tell, even though I got sick, 2 weeks ago, I still have a horrible cough from it, but it is definitely getting better, which is a good sign. Alright, I'm guessing you guys are getting sick of seeing me in real life. I don't blame you. So how about on to some Satisfactory? This is Satisfactory with the graphics absolutely maxed out, and it just looks insanely beautiful. Now, I don't have anything better than this to show off just yet. I still have 2 other games I want to download, one being Cyberpunk. I think that's going to look the best. The other one is kind of a surprise for one of my next few videos. I think it's going to look absolutely beautiful. But yeah, this game is just so much better with max graphics. I mean, it looks really good normally, but my old computer couldn't really handle it. Well, it could, but not with all the stuff I built. The plastic on the transport tubes looks like real plastic, and it's so neat. The water, oh, the water. It is just the best looking thing ever. Ray tracing is wonderful. All the smokestack effects and everything. It is just beautiful. It feels like a completely different game with these graphic settings. And I don't think I'll ever be able to go back. That's the issue. The craziest thing is the fact this is only taking up like 40% of my CPU and 60% of my GPU. So there's still plenty of performance to go around for other things. Because keep in mind, I'm recording this at the same time I'm playing. I used to have major troubles with doing that. And that's the main reason I got this new PC. So I can play games like Cyberpunk in really good graphics while being able to record at the same time. And just because I needed an upgrade. My old computer is 6 years old at this point, and it's had no major problems. That's what is crazy to me. The only problems it's ever had is just Windows being just the worst operating system ever. Unfortunately, there's no true alternative considering how many programs I have that only run on Windows, but you know. So yeah, just ridiculous graphics. I can see new details I've never seen before in Satisfactory, like the assembler machines having the parts being, welded. You can see the weld heat. The plutonium fuel rods glow blue, which is just beautiful, especially at night. Unfortunately, I didn't get nighttime for this shot, but oh well. For the finale, here is a final shot and a close-up shot of my computer. I love this case because it also has a USB-C in front, which I'm not used to. I'm attempting to show off my mic setup. It's very crude, but yeah, I've had to change the position because now I can't push it forward to the left of my computer like I used to. I have to push it back behind my chair now. And if you're wondering, I think the secret to my old computer lasting that long is not taking off that caution sticker. I don't know, I'll have to see. This is also a very good reason why I don't do real life photography. I am horrible at it. And this camera is extremely zoomed in because of the stabilization mode. Like, I don't know what model camera this is, all I know is it is very fancy and very expensive. Behind my computer, you might also see the foam panels for a second. That's a bit of sound dampening, which is very nice. To the right of my computer, and I've actually been meaning to talk about this for a while, this is called a UPS, uninterrupted power supply. And the reason I use this is so occasionally the power goes out where I live, but now we have solar batteries to back it up. The issue is they take just a split second to activate, so I need the UPS as a battery backup so my computer doesn't die during that click. And here's the funniest story. Because it's a battery backup, I have to limit how much I put on the battery so that it doesn't overload it. I used to have a smaller one, but it overloaded. It didn't damage it or anything because it wasn't very long, but it was drawing way too much power because I was playing Satisfactory. So now I swapped to a larger one, and boom, there we go. You can also see my makeshift setup to raise up my monitor. I still haven't gotten an actual cubby there yet. I'm working on it. Obviously, I still have my second computer here, and I'm using the TV as a giant monitor. It's actually not bad unless you're gaming. TVs are horrible for gaming with PCs, most of the time at least. I don't know about brand new ones. So in case you're ever wondering, there's my kind of makeshift setup. I hope you enjoyed. But yeah, thank you for all your patience. I know, being sick truly sucks, and it was a huge disruption to my normal schedule. But I appreciate all of your support as usual, especially my channel members. And thank you all for watching. My next video should hopefully be out next week, and my general schedule is one video every 2 weeks. That's about what I can manage. But this is going to be Enzo from Look Into Gaming, signing out.